Hey guys, it's AJ with Everydaypatio again. Just want to thank you all for tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing a job with my wife, and again I wanted to thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing. We really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. It's been nothing but positive and we appreciate that. So moving forward, we're going to be doing a classic lattice patio cover, 70% shade, double rafter with a fan beam bracket at the end. So I'm starting out the job doing side plates, and these are just something you have to do on every job, so I like to get it out of the way. It helps the patio with its lateral force, and then I'm moving on to the beam. The beam's important because I basically mark out how the whole patio cover is going to be built from here. It's normally predetermined beforehand, and then basically I kind of do the same spacing for the rafters, and then use the speed square to make sure everything's lined up. The speed square really helps in doing this part of the patio cover. And then you see me tacking in the bottom brackets and top brackets so that I'll add more screws later, but at least I know they're not gonna move when I'm adding the more heavy duty screws. Those are the rafter brackets in, and here's just getting over to the ledger board. So ledger boards are really important in high wind areas. That's their main purpose. You basically put wood inside the 2x6 sleeve, and then you mount that to the house and you mount your brackets to that. Here you can see me mounting the brackets to that. Again, I tacked those brackets up and then I put in the final screws. Here I'm just measuring everything. I'm marking everything out on the concrete kind of roughly to know the patio's basically right. I'm gonna do it about 2 or 3 more times to make sure the patio's square as I'm building. Here I'm marking up the height on the house, and then me and my wife are using a chalk line to mark it so we have a visible line. There I tacked up the ledger board on one side, lifted it to the other, and I'm adding in the rest of the screws. So right now I just want to say I've been getting a lot of calls from people buying patio kits, getting stuff from Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever it is. I just want to say always make sure you're having a licensed professional doing these jobs, or if you're not, that you're having proper advice, or at the very least proper material. This material is made specifically for your house. It may look like it's just a kit, but it's actually ordered specifically for each property. So it's very important that you have someone come and see you in person and actually measure your patio cover and do the whole process. It's almost too important to skip, you know? So I'm just bringing that up because I've been getting a lot of calls. It's an addition to your home. This is something that's either going to make your home better or worse, and part of that is really the install process. So here I'm squaring off again to make sure the posts are in the right spot. I'll be able to tell if it's off within a 1/2 inch by that marking, and then there's going to be the final time where I square off with the rafters. My wife's helping me find level here too, so after we find level, we're going to cut these posts down to size and then flip over the beam. Now we're making the other side level. Mounting the post to the 3x8 beam. Flipping it over. And now we're gonna lay it down while I get one of the rafters tacked up so that I can mount the beam. Basically, I'm strutting the patio cover, giving it its rough skeleton frame, and then filling it in. Here we're making sure the post is proper with the level, lining up with the concrete. And then I'm gonna match the overhang on the rest of the patio cover, as well as put the rest of the screws. And you see me there verifying with the level that water is flowing away from the house. That's very important so the house doesn't get water damage. I'm putting this post while I'm there. My wife's kind of holding onto the patio. It was a windy day, so until I get those redheads into the ground, the patio cover's not fully secure. So I'm kind of putting all the rafters up, and then I'm gonna mount redheads into the ground with my hammer drill. There we are, putting in the redheads, I'm mounting them in, and then I'm gonna tighten them later. And that's what stops the patio from uplift. Here you can see how I've mounted the screws into the house on the ledger board, kind of putting them in between the double rafter to help conceal them. And then putting on the side plates. This gives the patio lateral force, which is another important aspect to it. So it's all kind of pre-engineered in a certain way, but again, it has to be ordered properly for any of this engineering to apply. And there the lattice tubes are going up. We're almost there. My wife's putting in the plugs. I'm gonna be using the lattice tubes as spacers. And you can kind of see here, I move in sets when I'm doing the lattice. I like to move in groups of like 3 to 5 lattice tubes at a time. And then take them out and use them for the rest of the spacing. Here we're putting up all the rest. And yeah, you can see how I did it a bunch in a set right there, and then I'm moving on to the rest. And I'm confirming that the overhang is proper. So you can use it with a chalk line or even one of the 2x3s, but there was that fence right there from the pool, so it was easier for me to measure and confirm everything as I was going. My wife's putting in the caps, and then we're gonna put a screw in the top of the caps to make sure they stay. And here's what the patio cover kind of looks like done. There's one more thing for me to do, and that's the fan bracket, which I'm doing right here. Drilling the hole, putting in the brackets, and basically that lets it support a fan. You gotta make sure it's sealed properly. Again, it's electrical. You gotta make sure somebody who knows what they're doing is running these lines, or at the very least hooking them up. But it looks great. Here we have it done. That's the bracket in, that's the wire hanging out. 2x3 lattice tubes, the double header, scallop cut on the beam. It came out looking really nice. I'm glad we got to do the build. I just want to thank you guys all for watching. We really appreciate all the support we've been getting, the phone calls, the emails, the texts. It really means a lot. If you're looking for a patio cover, feel free to give me a call at any time. And again, thanks. Everyday Patio out. I hope you all have a good day.